This is Justin.
And this is Haley. You're listening to The Price of Avocado Toast.
We're a married millennial couple wanting to normalize the conversations around money. We want to hear about your highs and your lows,
The do's and the don'ts on your path towards financial freedom. Hi Toasties, welcome to The Price of Avocado Toast.
Whether you're a first-time listener or you've been following us from the start of this thing, we are so glad to have this conversation with you today. Well, you guys, today's going to be somewhat of a quick episode. Haley and I have a lot going on in our world. We had a really cool weekend, got to spend some time with my brother Jared and his wife supporting a local football team, and we had lunch with them. I had my side gig this weekend, and life just caught up to us, and we realized, hey, you know what? We've been wanting to have a brief chat about where the podcast is hopefully going to go, so we figured this is a great day to do it. At least I think it's a good day. You think it's a good day?
Yeah, totally. We kind of want to take a pivot, and we front-loaded all of our beginning episodes with information that you can go back and listen to, how to pay off debt, our story, pretty much all of that. Now we want to talk to you guys. We say in the intro, we want to hear your highs, your lows, your money stories, because our whole entire mission for this podcast is to normalize conversations about money. And if you have 10 credit cards and $50,000 worth of debt and a car payment, and you feel that hopeless feeling every single month, that is unfortunately normal in our culture, and I think we need to talk about it. And I want to open up a platform for people to feel comfortable talking about it.
Yeah, I agree. And you and I both spoke saying that, like, what better time, unfortunately, than like the holiday season where people get trapped into overspending because they're not comfortable having a conversation with their family and just saying, hey, I can't do that. Even things that's like, oh, the whole family gets together and goes on a vacation. Well, I can't afford that airplane ticket right now or something like that. And it's really important that we have these conversations. So I'm glad that we're pivoting the podcast a little bit as we get into the holidays, because I think it's going to be really important. And of course, we'll still do our interviews with folks in the financial world and people that are experts in their field. But we also want to normalize it. We want to talk to people that are like, yeah, I made a really bad decision and bought this one time. Or I made a really bad decision and I'm still trying to work through it. Or, hey, I've been crushing it since I was 18 because my parents taught me X, Y, and Z. That's a normal thing, but we don't tell each other that. Friends don't say, hey, actually, I put some money into my Roth IRA, and it's doing pretty good right now. This is encouraging. Nobody says that. They're just like, hey, did you watch the game on Monday? And so we want to be conduits for people to come on and have an honest, truthful conversation where we can laugh, we can be comfortable, we can share and be vulnerable with the mistakes and the growing that we're doing, but make it something that everybody has an outlet to speak on.
And you do not have to be, you don't even have to know what you're talking about.
For sure.
I mean, I feel like we opened up this platform just based off of what our experience was. Sure, we listen to Dave Ramsey, but what qualifies us more than being Dave Ramsey fans?
Nothing,
our own experience.
For sure.
But with our own experience, I want to have that conversation. And, we're not trying to, like I've said this from the beginning, we are not here, we have it all figured out, we're here to tell you what to do. We're here to do it with you. And so if you have questions for us, or if you kind of want to tell your story, that's kind of where we want to go with this. And the way that this would work, we can do it a few different ways. You can send your story and we can share it. You can send it to me on Instagram or email it to us and we can read it that way, completely anonymously. Or you can schedule a time with us and we can set up a Zoom where we know who you are. We get to meet you. We get to see your face and talk to you. But if you're uncomfortable sharing like your actual real name, we can make names up and just make that up and have it be completely anonymous for you. So it's a safe space, because I understand that people aren't always comfortable talking about this and being totally public about, hey, here's all my debt and what I've done wrong. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We can share your stories in a couple different ways, but there are a few of you I'm going to start reaching out to. I've talked to people on Instagram, so if I reach out to you, feel free to say no if you're not interested in sharing your story. But if you are interested, we would love to have you on The Price of Avocado Toast.
Yeah, and Zoom makes it super convenient to do so. As long as you're able to hop on Zoom with us, we have educator accounts, so we'll be able to easily have the time limits to talk with somebody as long as needed. And obviously, our episodes run like 30 to 45 minutes, anywhere in there. But we'll be able to get on and talk with people and listen to their successes and their failures and the just kind of doing stuff right. The big thing we do want to stress, though, is you're going to want to have your own like microphone of some sort, and microphone sounds like really bougie, but it's really not. The main reason is because your feedback on Zoom, if you just leave your computer open, is going to get recorded and the audio is going to sound weird. So if you have headphones even from like iPhone, or I'm sure Android probably gives them out too, something like that, modern day headphones where they have a talking piece with them, then that's all you're going to need. So you literally have everything you need at home right now to start your own podcast or to hop on ours. And we selfishly say hop on ours because we want to talk to you. But if you start your own podcast, we'll support you too.
And you can actually even do Zoom on your phone. You can set in the headphones, plug them into your phone, and call us through that.
Yeah.
And even if you don't want to show your face, they can do like voice Zoom conversations where it's just the audio.
Mm-hmm.
So there's several ways to do this. We don't know what we're doing. We're just sitting here spewing ideas, but we feel like we have some good ones. So I would love all of you to help us out so we can share your stories. And just like Justin said when we got started here, you don't have to have it all figured out yet. But if you do, if you happen to have gone through the debt-free journey and you are like bawling, I would love to hear that story.
Yeah.
How you got where you are now, whether it's a big, dark, deep financial hole or you're doing really well. I would love to hear everyone's stories.
Yep, wherever you're at on the spectrum, we want to hear. So DM Haley on Instagram, or if you're a Twitter person, you can hit me up on the Twitter account, and we'll get in touch because we're really excited. And we want to chat with you guys during the holidays. It's all about, like, friends and getting close with each other, so I'm hyped for that. Okay, so our next big bit of news that we want to share is about our good friend Garrett. Shout out Garrett. We've mentioned him multiple times on the podcast, and we've got some huge news for your boy Garrett this week. So, honey, tell me exactly what's going on in Garrett's world.
Well, first off, Garrett is Bearcat Shark, and he is the producer behind the music that we use for this podcast, and we hype him up all the time on Instagram. He's legit. We love him to death. He's a very close friend of ours. But, I mean, he and his wife legit just moved to Barbados.
Yeah.
So, I love that about them. They are just carefree as can be.
But pause. Let's pause that really quick. Let's brag about them being essentially debt-free right there because they sold their home in Oregon and we're like, yo, we're going to Barbados for a year because we don't have any ties here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you talk about, like, doing what you want when you don't owe people money.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Literally. I guess Barbados right now, if you're thinking of dipping, Barbados has this new visa thing where I might be getting this wrong, but I think you can get a visa for 6 months or a year right now.
Mm-hmm.
Really super easy. You just apply for one and they give you one.
That's cool.
I guess they're trying to get people to, they're trying to boost their economy with tourism, and that's how they're doing it.
That's cool.
And yeah, he and his wife got an Airbnb. So they're staying in an Airbnb for an extended period of time, and they don't even have to pay utilities. It's all wrapped in.
That's
They're
right.
super smart. Man, I see their pictures. I'm like, that looks so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, Garrett just launched his new album, Take It Back, and it is legit. How would you describe his music?
Okay, I would describe Garrett's music as like, oh wow, that's a good question. I kind of describe it as like chill melodic vibe, beach vibe, like chill melodic beach vibe was how I'd say that, but that's not really a genre. You know what I mean? So like, what are you trying to say? But that's like the best way I would describe it. It's like chill melodic beach vibe. It's, you know, there's not words, there's not lyrics. I mean, there's a couple songs where there's like very clear, like, you know, a few lyrics here and there that are like sample loops and stuff. But for the most part, he is a producer putting together these sounds and musics, sound and you know, melodies, and yeah, chill melodic beach vibes would be how I would describe it.
That's legit.
Yeah,
That matches their new life too.
for sure.
Ah, there you go.
Look at
Okay, anyway, he just launched his new album. He goes by Bearcat Shark. The new album is Take It Back. You guys have to go listen to it. It's pretty much available anywhere. Calliope and I love Rollerama. It's my new favorite song. It's super, super chill. But I just love what he's doing right here. All of his streaming revenue is going back to communities. It's all going towards Black Lives Matter or the Color of Change. And he saw some big injustices happening, and this is his way of making it right and doing what he can.
Mm-hmm.
So
it takes a lot of faith and a lot of courage as an artist to do that. To use your art in ways that you're able to give back. I mean, that's just Garrett is a tremendous, tremendous ally, and obviously he has fans in us for a lifetime. But if you're somebody who wants to find ways to give back, stream Bearcat Shark's album, because it is giving directly back to these organizations that he feels strongly in, and that just rocks.
Mm-hmm. And it's legit music.
Yeah, and it's good music. I love popping it on and like doing work, or I'll put it on like when I'm driving. And I haven't told you or Garrett this, but I will like just like put it on and like sing stuff on the road, like random things. I'll make up a song, or like I'll actually like try and like freestyle rap, and like because it's just fun. And like, you mess it up and you just giggle, or you say something stupid about like One Star China up the street. Like, it's just so much fun, dude. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's my favorite thing to do with Bearcat Shark's music. So go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go wherever you listen to music, and check out Bearcat Shark's brand new album, Take It Back. It just dropped like a week ago, and it's great. We love it.
We will put that specific information in the show notes for you, so you could just click the link and go where you need to go. Okay, so now we're going to talk about our October goals. We understand it's now not October. We are just super behind on life right now. But basically, we crushed them.
We crushed our October goals. Let's go.
I'm proud of us.
I'm double proud of us.
So the reason I'm extra proud is, so we've spoke about budgeting, and we use the Every Dollar budgeting app, which is now under the Ramsey Plus, I think, app. I don't really even know how it works because we're on the old app. But anyway, something wonky happened with our bank account, and it stopped syncing. And I don't know if that was on Every Dollar or if it was on our bank account or really what happened, but it stopped working. Mm-hmm. So the entire month of October, nothing was being synced into the app.
Nothing was syncing right, yeah.
We literally did so good. Just based off of knowing our realm of what we can and cannot spend, and thinking, oh, okay, this is going to go in the household necessities fund. This is groceries. This is eating out. I'm sure if we listed eating out, we went over a little bit. We probably spent $200 instead of $100. But there were areas where we didn't spend much at all. Anyway, long story short, we freaking crushed it. So proud of us. Our goals were a $600 food budget, which, like I said, we didn't track it, but I'm pretty sure we were pretty close to that.
We did come under it, because the final week, I was like, oh shoot, I know we're getting close, because I had been doing some mental math in my head and carrying it over. And the final week, I was like, I'm gonna do all meals with stuff we already have in the house, so help me God. And so we did. Like, there were nights when it was like frozen raviolis and meatballs, but we didn't have to pay for it, so we actually did come under. I think we ended somewhere around like 570 or 580.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, because I was like, oh shoot, we're gonna go over.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel even better. All right, the second goal was $1,000 towards the student loan payment, and we spoke, I don't know, was it last week or the week before, about the S's?
2 episodes ago, because it was generosity last week.
That's right. Okay, so we spoke about the Squirrel Fund and what that meant. We are no longer paying on student loans for just probably the next few months, because we have crushed our goal for this year, and we don't know what my job looks like come January, because right now I have a temporary teaching position, so I'm essentially unemployed come January 1st.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to take on another temporary teaching job, or if we're just going to use the Squirrel Fund to supplement and kind of figure that out. Anyway, regardless, we stashed $1,800 into the Squirrel Fund.
Let's go. So
after
dope.
everything.
So dope. Almost doubled what the goal was.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm so proud of us.
So dope.
Yes, yes, yes. You guys can do this too. All right, the last one. I'm most proud of this one because I am proud of you. And the goal was to patch up our house holes that we had on the side of the house. So great job, honey. The holes are fixed.
Yes. I really like doing it too, actually. I felt like Tim Allen from Home Improvement. Or maybe I look more like Richard Karn. I don't know. But nonetheless, I had a really good time doing it, and I'm excited to patch more holes. I don't know.
Well, I have to be transparent here for a second. I actually screwed up and read the September goals instead of October goals.
Oh, my.
But regardless, we still crushed October. The other goal for October, it was not groceries. It was that we wanted to keep our PG&E, the gas and electric bill, under $250, and we did.
Oh, yeah. I'm still hammering away on that thing. I hate them.
I hate them too. They suck.
They do big time. Ridiculous.
So we did that. We failed only eating 7 candy bars on Halloween because we had mini candies, and we most definitely exceeded 7.
There's no doubt in my mind that I had more than 7 candy bars.
I probably had at least 20. Little pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, I was crushing Snickers. I was hammering Snickers.
The other day, I'm like, oh, Justin, my stomach hurts. Something's just not sitting right. And he's like, you literally just ate half a bag of hot Cheetos and some Mike and Ike's. I don't really feel bad for you.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Thanks for calling me out.
I got you.
Basically, we're killing it.
We're killing it. We crushed October and September/pseudo-October. We did great. Way to go. We're crushing our goals. Now we just got to hammer the rest of November's. We haven't really set those. We kind of just talked about them, but that's okay. We'll crush those, and then we'll move into December and crush those. And 2020 is going to end on a good note, and we'll leave this hellscape of a year.
This year, wow.
Yeah.
Never, ever did I think we'd be here.
Just crazy. Crazy. All right, so points of business for this episode. 1, reach out to us if you want to come on and chat with us. You do not have to be a financial guru to come on and chat.
2, I might reach out to you. Feel free to say yes or no, but we would love to hear your story.
Yes. And then make sure you download or listen to or stream Bearcat Shark's new album, Take It Back. All streaming revenue going to Black Lives Matter and Color of Change.
And 4, you can crush your goals too.
Yeah, set some goals and crush them, baby.
They're not goals unless you write them down.
Yeah.
Does Dave Ramsey say that?
No, he says a wish is an ish if you don't write it down or something like that.
A wish is an ish.
I don't know.
Love it.
Who knows? Alrighty, well, that's going to be it for this brief and short but lovely episode of The Price of Avocado Toast. As always, we are so glad to have this conversation with you and so proud to be part of this community of awesome human beings. Happy budgeting.
You got this, Toasties. Thank you for listening to The Price of Avocado Toast. If you vibed with this episode, share it with a friend. We'd love to continue building our listening community.
If you're interested in speaking more with a financial coach, hit up our coach Ryan at MeFinanciallyFree on Instagram. Use the promo code HELP50 in the consultation notes section to receive 50% off.